have great taste, especially with your radio choice. Thank you for spending a little time with Gary and Bristol on Kiss Country 93.7.
Kiss Country 93.7. Thank you for waking up with us. It's Gary and Bristol. Looks like we got a chance of some rain today. Not a big chance, like 30%, but it's going to be a whole lot cooler today. 83 the high this afternoon. And I'm fessing up right now. I lost a bet. Some of the guys at the deer lease were talking last weekend, and I said, no, that Louisiana Second Amendment tax holiday is gone. We don't get to do that anymore. We don't get to save the tax on guns and stuff like that because they screwed up and they somehow or another overlooked that. I was wrong. They reinstated it last year. So I'm admitting before all the guys at the deer camp, yes, I was wrong. It is going to go down again this weekend, the Second Amendment sales tax holiday. No Louisiana state sales tax beginning at 12:01 tomorrow night, Saturday morning, all the way through Sunday night at midnight. And according to what we've got on the website and your Kiss Country app, there'll be no tax on anything legally defined as hunting supplies, and that's firearms and cases, accessories, archery stuff, P-rows, hunting apparel, includes rangefinders and knives and decoys, tree stands. Guess what, though? Nothing on there for ATVs, boats, animal feed, or animals purchased for the use of hunting. So if you were thinking about, saving some money on an ATV or a boat, something along those lines, now you might go to a dealer who says, hey, we'll pay the state sales tax for you if you make the purchase this weekend. But as far as what goes on within the confines of the state, no, that's not included. All the info, like I said, it's right there in your Kiss Country. Hey, thank you for letting us wake up with you. Kiss Country 93.7, Gary and Bristol. Kane Brown tickets again this morning. We'll give those away here at 7:15 with Ticket Trivia. Big concert in Arlington he's going to be doing next Saturday. And this weekend, right here in Benton, Ray Forcier Memorial Rodeo. It's going to be at the Willie Wagner Arena. Gates are going to open tomorrow night and Saturday night at 6:30. They've got all the events starting at 8 o'clock, and I mean all the big stuff. There's bull riding and the barrel racing and calf roping, everything that you love. But one of the coolest things, you got to make sure you take the kids. They've got the calf scramble. All the contestants in the calf scramble get a brand new crisp $1 bill. Also got Funny Man Al Bryan, and Katie Lynn English is back again this year. All her cool specialty writing acts. $10 for adults, $5 for the kids 5 or 12 and under, okay? $10 for adults, children 5 or 12 and under. It's only $5. And if you got questions about that, maybe I didn't explain it properly, all the info in your Kiss Country app.
It's Gary and Bristol all morning long.
I know you're scared of that cock-a-doodle-doo.
Kiss Country 93.7.
Kiss Country 93.7. That had to hurt.
Dude, I just totally bonged myself in the cheekbone with my own headphones.
So is Gary beating on you up there at the radio station? Is that what's happening?
No, it's me.
Yeah.
It's all me.
Okay. Apparently, the Louisiana DOTD has taken a page out of the book from DirecTV. They've just closed everything. Dude, I mean, you can't watch anything on DirecTV right now. It all started, 2 years ago with Fox, and then there was NBC. They got NBC back, Channel 6. And now
then they started messing with LSU football.
Oh, dude.
I know, right?
Oh, dude. Like 10 minutes before the game. 10 minutes.
That was on purpose.
Okay. DOTD also in the news. They're doing some roadway striping and pavement marking.
All right.
On I-220 throughout Caddo and Bossier Parish, all 18 miles of I-220. They say that because of this, they will begin with some nighttime only intermittent lane closures starting this Sunday, removing and replacing all the reflectorized raised pavement markers. That's the little they're not the drunk bumps. The drunk bumps are the things off on the side.
They're the ones in the middle.
Yeah. And doing some pavement striping. They say they're also going to clean up. They've been paying attention to Bristol. They're removing the debris and cleaning the Red River Bridge and the Cross Lake Bridge. I wonder if they'll ever get that mattress.
Oh, my God.
No, the mattress is gone finally.
The mattress is gone. The satellite dish was there for a good 3 months.
Yeah. They say this will take place 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. only because they know that all the I-20 truckers are having to go 220. Mm-hmm. So doing this during the daylight hours would just make things entirely too complicated. I mean, these truck drivers, some of them can't understand that sign.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to use I-20 what?
Yeah. What? What does that say? Any rate, this all begins this coming Sunday. They say that they hope to, barring inclement weather, they hope to have this done by the end of this year.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
It's going to take them that long just to clean up the roadside debris.
Making that ride to work fun.
Come on now, Junior, take a wild ride.
It's Gary and Bristol on Kiss Country 93.7.
It's our church. Drink in my hand. Kiss Country 93.7, Gary and Bristol. A lot of people had a drink in their hand Saturday night when all of a sudden, 10 minutes before the LSU game.
Sunday, yeah.
Or Sunday night, yeah. When bam, there goes my ESPN, everything owned by Disney. 10 minutes before the LSU game. And it was going to be on ABC. Gone. Okay, we'll get on that here in a minute.
All right, it's ticket trivia time. We've got more tickets to send you to see Kane Brown. He is going to be in Arlington playing Globe Life Field on Saturday, September 14th. Now, yesterday, this was so funny. They say coffee is the most recognizable smell in America. We wanted to know what was second on the list, and we all decided bacon should have been up there. And apparently it's not, because peanut butter is the second most recognizable smell.
Okay, today's game, don't say Obviously, don't say You can't repeat yourself. Don't give any of those, long. There's the Yeah.
And
okay, so here's the deal. We will give you a subject line once we've got you on the phone. You'll have to talk for 15 seconds. Don't say don't repeat yourself. And you win. It's that simple. You blow it, we go to the next caller.
You will never believe how long 15 seconds
Caller 9 right now. You get the first shot. 725-5477, 725-KIT. This Country 93.7. Thank you for riding to work with us. It's Gary and Bristol. It's our favorite time of the week.
Yes, it's when we get to meet our weekly Kiss Country Caught in the Act Award recipient.
And this morning, what a special lady. You've been reading this letter.
I know.
Let's call and hang out with Wendy Harville.
Hello.
Wendy Harville.
Yes.
You are in so much trouble.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. It's Gary and Bristol from Kiss Country 93.7.
Oh, hey.
Your hubby, Jack, has told on you. Oh, my goodness.
And I clearly need to come and sit at your knee and learn the lessons, because you have got this man thinking you have hung the moon, woman.
Uh-oh.
And I just want to know how he didn't put a ring on it any faster.
Oh, my goodness.
Can we read this to you?
Yes, please do.
He says, I want to tell you just a little bit about Wendy Harville, my wife. I've known this magnificent lady going on 35 years, and I've been fortunate enough to call her my wife for almost 28 years. Wendy is the most loving, kindest, most forgiving, giving, and godly woman I have ever known. Her life revolves around doing for others. Together, we've raised 3 wonderful boys and are currently raising 4 of our 9 grandkids. After our boys were grown, she took on the responsibility of raising our first 2 granddaughters, excuse me. They were 2 years and 1 year old at the time and are currently 13 and 12 now. She has taken on the responsibility of raising 2 of our grandsons, ages 11 months and 5 years old. Wendy does everything for her family, and there's a reason why that's in all caps, right? Her children, her grandchildren, and anyone she knows. She keeps a magnificent and orderly house. She pays all the bills and still makes time to work as a full-time real estate appraiser. This woman is absolutely amazing. She supports our first responders, her church, and many other organizations on a monetary basis annually. She asks for nothing, yet gives everything that she has. Wendy knows many, many people in the area, and they all know how she is and what she puts up with and everything she does. I kind of feel like he's glossing over something there, don't you?
That was so sweet of him.
What she puts up with, Wendy never seeks praise of any kind, although there are many. I myself truly believe there's nobody more deserving to be acknowledged than my wife, Wendy. This woman is an angel sent directly from God, and I am blessed that he sent her to me.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Wow. Has he ever written something like that for you on a Valentine's card?
No, never.
Golly.
So this is a little out of character.
Wow. I cannot believe that.
Is he in trouble for something?
No, he's not in trouble for anything.
I mean, because this is like flowers to the 10th degree.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
I'm telling you.
Well, Wendy, you are this week's recipient of the Kiss Country Caught in the Act Award, and that means you get goodies. You get a $50 gift certificate to Magnolia Pit Barbecue.
Oh, wow.
And I guess you could take
That's
Jack
awesome.
with you if you just
If you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. Oh, I cannot believe he did that. That is
Wow.
so loving of him.
Okay, so tell me, what's the toughest part of raising the grandkids?
Well, some of it's just patience and at our age.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
It's
Gary ran out of patience a long time ago. That well has run dry.
But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I am so thankful that there's people like you that live amongst us that give the rest of us somebody to look up to.
Oh, well, thank you. I really do appreciate everything.
Kiss Country 93.7 knows that you can go anywhere to hear about the bad news. That's why we celebrate those who are doing good. Coaches, teachers, and normal, everyday people who have made it their priority to serve others. Those are the people we brag about. And every Thursday, we announce the latest recipient of the Kiss Country Caught in the Act Award. Know someone who's worthy of our praise? Be sure to nominate them, and they could get a big old dose of Kiss Country love and a $50 gift certificate from Magnolia Pit Barbecue. Get that nomination started now in your Kiss Country app.
Hey, Bryce, hard to love. Kiss Country 93.7, Gary and Bristol. DirecTV, hard to love. DirecTV. Continues the bill. DirecTV. Doesn't have anything to watch. DirecTV.
On
The choice
Gary
of 4
McCoy's
different
list.
networks.
Okay, seriously, DirecTV made Gary's grandbaby cry over the weekend,
Yes.
and that's not a good thing.
When you drop... Well, let me go back even further. It's 10 minutes until the LSU USC game.
Sunday
10
night.
minutes. And gone. Everything Disney gone from DirecTV. And you add that to the Fox stuff, because we can't watch KMSS, Fox 33, for the last 2 years on DirecTV.
So first they took your NFL football, and now they messing with your LSU football.
They say that still unclear when the channels could be restored to DirecTV customers. Oh, they'll give you a $20 refund for the month.
Does that make up for your grandbaby crying?
No! Does it make up for anybody that was trying to watch, And you know what? You got the LSU game this weekend that's on the SEC network. Guess who owns the SEC network? Yes, Disney, who owns ESPN, which is the SEC network. Oh yeah. On top of that, I got to looking through. They own, and I can't remember which network it is, but it's the one where my Life Below Zero, Port Protection.
Oh, all your Alaskan shows.
Gone. Oh, but they'll give you $20.
Yeah, but you're not worried about you as much as you are
20?
about missing out watching your baby
All
girl's
the Disney channels.
favorite shows with her all cuddled up in the recliner.
The two of them sitting there.
With Grumpy.
Watching a message that says, "We're sorry. We have not reached negotiation point with Disney, the owner of this network, so you are just screwed.
And try explaining that to a toddler.
Oh, and by the way, your bill is due tomorrow.
But I want Bluey.
Yeah.
I want Bluey.
Okay, so we've been here before, and I'm sure a ton of people drop, DirecTV at that point. But if you're like me, you're in the same boat for other reasons. Well, what are you doing? How are you handling this?
Because I was going to say, Optimum doesn't go to your house for internet.
No.
You have to use the Starlink.
And I'm on the waiting list, but it's going to be like, now my brother-in-law, he went ahead and did the RV Starlink, but it's $150 a month just for Starlink when you do that. But he does have blistering high-speed internet. You can watch, which we found out, you can watch the game on YouTube TV.
Well, guess who won that round?
Sure wasn't LSU.
Right.
Okay, so what are you doing to combat this issue right now? I mean, we're in a pickle. If you're an LSU fan or you got little ones or grand little ones, what are you doing? 725-5477-725-KISS.
Spending a morning without Gary and Bristol is like having a birthday without cake. Today's not the day for that. Kiss Country 93.7.
Jordan Davis singles you up, Kiss Country 93.7. If he singles you up, it's probably because he had to go somewhere else to watch the LSU football game.
Oh,
You're
dude.
a DirecTV customer.
Yeah, I was coming over to your house. I was ready. Imagine
I made Rotel.
if you had DirecTV and had people over and people were getting comfortable for the game
I never
Sunday.
even thought about that.
That just occurred to me, too, because I watched the game by myself. But if you were having people over and 10 minutes before the game, they're like, oh, sorry about you. I mean, because you don't have time to get to walk-ons and get a good spot.
I wonder how many people that happened to.
Ooh.
Of course, the ones of us who did get to watch the game are wishing we'd have missed it.
Well, that's true.
The fourth quarter, anyway. Okay, so if you're a DirecTV customer, then you already know that they have effectively on Sunday just ripped half of your channels away because they have not reached an agreement with the Disney Corporation over a bunch of these channels. And that includes all the ESPNs, the SEC network, all the Disney channels. So if you got kids or grandkids, they're already wanting to rip somebody's head off.
Now, granted, this isn't just in our area either, but if you really want to chap somebody's hide in Louisiana, take their football away opening weekend. Duh.
Okay, so if you're dealing with this situation yourself, have you figured a way around it?
Gary, you just ruined my day.
Why?
Because I did not know that Disney owned all of that.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You name it, they own it, and you can't see it if you're a DirecTV customer.
And we are. And you know that. You know my husband, he has gone back and forth with all these different cable companies. They've made him mad. So he, cut it off. He didn't want it. This is the third time we've been back with DirecTV.
And they just keep disappointing you every time.
Hits keep on coming.
Oh, my gosh. It sounds like my dating life.
Luke Combs, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. Kiss Country 93.7, Gary and Bristol. Okay, so traffic and I-20, I-220 lane closures have been a thing for a minute now.
Yeah.
And the plot thickens. We talked about this a little earlier this morning. They've got an issue on I-220 that will start, I want to say, over the course of the weekend. Mm-hmm. And they're doing the lane painting the stripes and putting the little flashy bumps in the middle of the road.
Let's just hope that they don't stripe roadkill again like that lady was talking about over the weekend in Benton.
Okay, so Monday, lane closures have been scheduled for I-20 westbound at the Common Street Line Avenue exit, which is a 18D. Also, Highway 1, the northbound ramp onto I-20 eastbound. Okay, you following me? Mm-hmm. You're going north, you're on Highway 1, you get to I-20, that's going to be closed. Nighttime closures from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. It's only going to be one night. But if you're in that area and that's the way you normally go,
it's going to turn you around, yeah.
They've got to work on those crash attenuators.
Well, we do want those to work
No
because
doubt.
we don't want you to like crash through it and go through to the other side.
Okay, so class, remember 9 to 5 Sunday night. That'll go into 5 o'clock Monday morning. I-20 West at the Common Street exit, and then Spring Street, LA1, northbound onto I-20 East. Rest assured, if you fail the test, they'll let you know when you get there.
Making life better, one morning at a time. It's Gary and Bristol on Kiss Country 93.7.
Carly Pierce, Truck on Fire, Kiss Country 93.7. I guess that's like Carrie Underwood before he cheats, Chapter 2.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, we're Gary and Bristol, and you know, it was such a beautiful letter that Jack Harville penned about his wife, Wendy. First thing that comes to my mind is, dude, this guy is in trouble.
I know, right? It's like, oh, this is beyond flowers. Let me write the radio station.
Yeah.
But according to Wendy, who is this week's Kiss Country Caught in the Act Award recipient, he's not in trouble. He's just that good.
Yeah. Well, she's that good. An amazing lady. She dedicates her life to her children, her grandchildren, her church. Everywhere she goes, Wendy puts a little bit of Wendy into it.
When that line about her being the most giving, forgiving, and godly woman,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's insane.
It
That's how I would love to be referred to as.
And when he said, and God blessed me with her, I'm
Yes.
thinking to myself, this man, he understands how good he's got it.
He understood the assignment.
Yeah. Okay, so Wendy is this week's recipient of the Kiss Country Caught in the Act Award. Check that story out in your Kiss Country app. And while you're doing that, if you think of somebody that you know also needs to be recognized with the Caught in the Act Award, it's real easy to do. Just hit that little button and get her done. It's in your Kiss Country app and on the website, mykisscountry937.com.
They're like a Band-Aid for all of life's bobos. It's Gary and Bristol only on Kiss Country 93.7.